All right, let's call the meeting to order, and let's have roll call.
Agnes Varnarski, Chairperson and Commissioner.
Present.
Dana Syvertson, Commissioner.
Here.
John Comish, Commissioner.
Here.
Ed Madden, Commissioner.
Present.
Pete Hahn, Commissioner.
Here.
Seth Hahn is absent. I'm Jill Moskow, Commissioner. We have a quorum.
Thank you. And let's have approval of minutes of the board meeting of April 8th.
I make the motion that we approve the beautiful minutes by Jill Maskell.
Second.
All in favor?
Thank you.
Aye.
Aye. Aye, aye,
Minutes approved. And let's move on to old business volunteer work days.
All right, currently we're at right around 894 hours year to date. The East Leiden High School workday, we racked up 114 hours on that. Those kids were amazing. The Sierra Club workday, 165 hours went into that. The ComEd dropped the ball on picking up the debris there, and I just finished up with Leslie this afternoon. They're going to pick it up Wednesday, the 19th, or the 14th, I'm sorry. So that will finally be gone. And that's all I've got for volunteer work days. Anybody got anything else?
No. It's been fun.
Yeah, we have a lot of people showing up for Transplant Wednesdays and just a lot of volunteers. Okay, moving on, Prospect Heights Library Park District events.
Okay, on Nature Speaks, I've reached out to Mike McDonald. Have not heard anything back yet. That's all I got going. I'm going to change tactics, and it's just I need time to get it all together to send out a bunch of solicitations. So we're into the summer months now. It's June. The only dates we have left, so we will have not had a speaker this spring. So hopefully we can get back on track here with June and then into the fall.
I thought of another avenue for that, and now I forget it. If
Okay.
it comes to my head, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any ideas?
No.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Projects, update and status.
I did not have time to do a ComEd Prairie report, but I can tell you that there's just a boatload of thatch and dead debris on top of the emerging stuff, and so I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see.
Okay, didn't get burned. And I did not do a status for the slough, but it's gorgeous and beautiful all around the slough, except for the garlic mustard that's coming up. So if anybody's walking around and sees garlic mustard, just pull it. There's not too much there. We did a whole workday last year and we got so much of it, but there's probably about 200, 300 of them out there. And then everybody else. Any comments?
Are we all making comments, or that was just?
It was just something that we didn't submit. We didn't have
I
time.
put down for Pollinator Park, I put down all the new stakes in the ground to try to protect it from people who are parking. So that's lined up and down Hillcrest Drive. I didn't put the tape out, just hoping that the stakes will prevent people, because the tape is a little unsightly. But, I mean, if people are going to be parking on it, I'll put the tape up to connect them all. But hopefully just the posts will discourage them a bit. Some of that ground got really, really impacted hard from people parking on it. So it's hard even to get the stakes in, but this will hopefully help. Call the police a couple times a week. Get people off from parking on it. They do come. They might be starting to get the hang of it, that they're not supposed to park there, but we'll see. I'll let you know.
Okay. I have an update on Public Service Commons as well. A lot of activity over there, and you can see by the pictures here. Gotta give a huge shout out to Public Works. They have been into this hand in glove and they've just moved mountains for us. They've planted all three of these enormous trees. They've split the rock pile into two and put them on near the bioswales to really, really reduce a major amount of work. That would have just been impossible to move all those things to the swales. So totally invaluable and wonderful. They've just been absolute saints. Currently, we're $790 under budget for the total project. Schwake Stone was $211 under what we had budgeted, and the trees and things we purchased from Natural Communities are $580 under budget. We still have to buy 4 witch hazels out of that. It shouldn't be anywhere close to that, so it'll still be under budget. This Sunday is a work day it's the first real work day at the site. I drilled 600 holes yesterday to get it started. Maya and Greg were there and drilled 2,000 holes this afternoon. And like I said, all 3 of the trees were planted and the rocks distributed. So the goal tomorrow, if we can get even one of the bioswales done, or Sunday, that's a good day. I suspect there'll be a low turnout.
And planting all the plants.
And planting.
Because it is Mother's Day on Sunday.
Right.
I'll be there.
Thanks, Jim. So are we going to be moving those rocks?
Yeah, yeah, we'll be digging out the swales and planting the rocks and then planting the plants inside and out of and all around,
Okay,
so.
great. Anything else about the projects? Anybody else want to say anything? No. Okay. Seed greenhouse program updates. Wow, the plants have been moving in and out of the greenhouses because of the weather. It's been very sort of, it's like 80 one day and it's 100 in the greenhouse and then it's 50. And so they've been moved in and out, but now all the native plants are outside and they're fine. They've already sort of been acclimated to the weather for the last few days. We still have plants in the greenhouse. And hopefully, once we get all the plants into the commons, there will be space in the yard, because right now it's about space. There's no room for plants. So I'm hoping that we could really get like 3,000 plants in the ground to make space for all the babies and all the new ones.
Yeah. We've been averaging 20 people over the last 3 Transplant Wednesdays, been averaging 20 people. So it's
Yeah, we actually ran out of plants and trays of soil yesterday because there were so many volunteers. We've been averaging like 4,000 plants transplanted each Wednesday. So it's been amazing.
okay.
Okay. Moving on then, education updates. MacArthur Middle School, nothing. No changes. Wheeling High School, they did come out for a field trip. This was a couple of weeks ago for Wednesday. That was really nice. And then District 214 micro internships. So the spring interns are done. It was such a pleasure. It was absolutely amazing. I felt really sad to have them leave. They're just such great girls. It was just they did so much work, and we just had such a great time learning about nature, and they're just really great kids. So I'm looking forward to the summer, having summer high school interns in addition to the regular interns. And then Sierra Club presentation. You wanna?
We gave a presentation on what we do here in Prospect Heights to the Arlington, to Sierra Club. No, wait, I'm sorry, they were invasives. So we talked about invasives and native plants to them. And then at the Arlington Heights Garden Club, we did a presentation on most of our sites. And it's interesting, 15 people signed up for the journal and the news, the workday notices that night. Over the last week, we've picked up another 15 new people And every Wednesday, we're seeing new people show up,
Yeah,
so.
we have new volunteers every, almost, it seems like every workday we have new volunteers, 2, 4, 6. So,
Wow.
yeah,
It's pretty incredible.
It
when you
is.
think about it.
We did receive a check from the Arlington Garden Club, made out to Friends of, which we're going to donate to. So Jill, I'll give you that check, and I also have the bank statement as well.
Okay, thank you.
okay. Then moving on to NRC videos.
Patrick Colvin is the maestro who's putting the videos together. He just finished the video of Tully Park, and I believe that's up now. He sent us a link tonight, so I'll forward that link to everybody so you can watch it. He thought they did a really good job. This would be Wendy and Mary Ellen. So I'm anxious to see that one, and again, if anybody wants to get involved in this project, just let me know, and you can tour sites with Patrick at your convenience and do the dialogue.
We still have to do the slew. Yeah. Okay, update on the tree initiatives program.
Nothing new, just, no. I understand Wheeling High School might want, and also River Trails.
Okay.
So whenever they decide, they need trees or whatever, we can try and get a grant or trees.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on to the budget.
Budget, we're in the new fiscal year, so we are fully funded. Yeah,
Thank you, city. Thank you, Park
Uh-oh.
District.
yeah, so we have a total of $21,834 in the PHNRC budget. Aside from that, for the shoreline restoration at Hillcrest Lake, we have $6,000 to play with, and we need to start ordering stuff for that. And then, of course, the first responder park. Out of $20,000, we've spent some money already. We have 17,000 and change to play with yet.
John, did you forward that to us? I didn't check my email.
Yeah, I forwarded it to everybody.
Thank you.
Did you guys got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you. Any comments? No, okay. Okay,
Proposed.
proposed budget. What?
That shouldn't be.
That's an old.
No, that's an old.
that's old. Okay, city civic meetings and PHNRC representation.
Okay, I wanted to repeat again because, as you know, I attend the city council meetings. I attended both meetings where the fiscal year 2025-26 budget for the city was read and approved. So just want to express our appreciation again for the city's support and consideration. The Prospect Heights Park District Board meeting of April 22nd, the gravel for the turnaround driveway at 214 South Wheeling Road property has been delivered. However, construction has been delayed due to permit issues. Arborvitae trees and tall grasses were planted the week of April 14th. Planning and Zoning Board of Appeals, they are still awaiting word from the City Council on the chicken ordinance. And then Dan Peterson, Director of Building and Development, said the Fire Department Station Addition will be a topic at the May 12th City Council regular meeting. That's all.
Thank you. Okay, moving on to summer interns. Very exciting. So our interns are starting at different times, which is a little bit unfortunate. That changed a little bit with the schedule, but it looks like Sawyer will be starting on May 28th, which is the Wednesday after Memorial Day. And she'll be full-time until the end. She may need to cut short by a few days, the 10 weeks. Now, Isabel, unfortunately, she has class until June 14th. However, she is able to come from 7 to 11 for most days except a couple of Fridays. So she will be basically on a shortened schedule, but she can stay longer. She can stay like through August, even into September, even longer. So if Sawyer's missing a few hours, she can pick that up. And we'll make sure not to go over. I mean, she's not going to do overtime or anything. She'll just do shortened time in the beginning and then stay longer. I think that's the only way. We've been working with them. I think that's the only way to figure this one out.
And don't forget I'm available.
Yes, and then Joe will be available in June, which will be perfect, because then Sawyer won't have to be alone,
Okay.
because
I'm
Joe
going
will
to
be
be,
there.
I'm going to be an intern for the summer.
Joe's going to be an intern for the summer.
When is Isabel starting?
Around June 14th. I don't have an exact date. Well, she is actually going to start May 28th alongside with Sawyer, but only for 3 or 4 hours a day.
So they're both starting on the 28th?
They're both starting on the
You
28th.
have everything for them by the 28th?
Exactly. So they're both starting on the 28th. It's just that, yeah, Isabel will not be working the full 8 hours a day in the beginning until June 14th. But they will have everything, you know, all of their paperwork and all of their licenses by then, by the 28th. Any questions? Oh, okay.
Looking forward to it.
I am, yes, definitely. There's a lot of work that needs to get done. In the future, I think we should probably aim for having them start exactly at the same time and a little bit sooner, but sometimes that's just how it is. Okay, Friends of the PHNRC.
The Friends of the PHNRC met on April 15th. A business matrix and committee flowchart are being developed and refined. 3 main committees have been established, and they are administration, marketing, and projects. Each committee has subcommittees such as accounting, branding, education, etc. All committees have a chairperson and report to the board. A domain name of Neighborhood Prairie Project is being discussed. Agnes and Dana met with Joe Wade, city administrator, and he will propose this topic to the city council to see if there is any objection. The consensus is to keep both names, the Friends of the PHNRC and Neighborhood Prairie Project, but linked and with strict accounting of finances. Logo and branding guidelines and a business plan for Friends of the PHNRC are continued topics of discussion. The next scheduled meeting is May 20th.
Thank you. The City of Prospect Heights Community Day.
It's a go, and it's going to be Dana and me so far on
Yep.
June 7th.
As every year.
Yeah, it's the same place. I have a copy of their flyer. There'll be the Lions Club pancake breakfast. It will be held between the fire and police stations. Public Works equipment display, children activities, and a clown, and a raffle as well. And then we'll be there.
And all the work that's gone into the pollinator, or the Public Service Commons
Yeah.
as well. It actually looks a lot better now. It's far more interesting than it ever was.
Even with the stones, yeah,
Yeah.
it looks really great. Wait till the plants go in, and it's going to be unbelievable. Do you need 6-packs then? Plant giveaway?
We have normally done that.
Yeah. Do you want me to prepare? Like,
Yeah, or I could help you with that,
yeah,
too.
how many do you think?
I don't know.
For the hours of those community days.
many do you
Community Day is 3 hours.
What times?
9 to
Jill, do you
12.
know what time the community?
9 to 12.
9 to 12.
Okay.
That's a Saturday, too?
Yeah, that is a Saturday.
So if anybody can participate.
I think if we had, I don't know.
12?
Yeah, that sounds about
Is that about
reasonable.
how much you, that's
Yeah, because there are
about how much-
people who see us and they automatically connect that. They make sense.
Okay, I'll do like 12 to 18 or something like that.
Okay.
Whatever fits in conveniently into a tray. Okay, City of Arlington Heights Independence Day Parade.
Okay, so that is slowly coming together. Mary and Spencer Watson will be our construction managers. Again, I've asked them and they've agreed. So we're going to do it a little different this year. We're basically going to, there's a handful of us who really know how to put this float together and all that. So we're going to limit the construction party to about 5 knowledgeable people and bust this thing out. It won't be a big gathering of all volunteers and all this stuff. So however, there will be, of course, a rehearsal the night before the July 4th parade in Arlington Heights, and it also serves for the Prospect Heights parade rehearsal. They're back-to-back. So we'll do that. There'll be some new things to wear and/or carry from Kate Tully. Other than that, the other costumes which we previously had will be worn again, and maybe we'll revitalize some old characters. Questions?
Wonderful.
That's something you think.
I will.
Okay.
I need to add
Say.
one new category here, and this is the Mary Beth Canty and Tracy Katz Mool.
May 17th?
On May 17th at the ComEd Prairie. This is a interactive native plant learning situation that they have cooked up with us, the Park District,
The
Cook
city-
County Water and Soil, the Mosquito Abatement Group,
The city of Prospect Heights.
and City of Prospect Heights. So it's only an hour and a half long, starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. Maya has stepped up and just done an incredible amount of work
Unbelievable.
to totally revamp what was, I mean, basically there was no program in place, and she put one in place. So, and I think she's talked to you, John, about some costumes and stuff.
Yeah, we'll be going out there with some ants and caterpillars and helping her out and
Cool.
doing all that.
Great, thank you.
That's it.
I suppose do we need more volunteers for the event?
You'd have to ask Maya.
Okay.
I don't know what she's got cooking.
Okay, well, Maya, like you said, has been really spearheading this, so really appreciative of all the work that she's put into this.
We have to talk about the block party.
The block party,
Yeah, we skipped over that.
we did, the Prospect Heights block party. Let's go back to that.
It's the annual event. It's the big one. It's all hands on deck who are here and willing. So,
I'll be there,
For sure. That's one of the things I really look forward to each year.
yeah.
It's one of my favorite events.
I'll be available too then to help you get the six-packs together for that.
It's a lot of fun.
Plus, we get a lot of connection with the
Yes.
community and, you know, recipients for the email, too.
yep.
Absolutely. And a lot of people, like, we recognize them, they recognize us. It's just a really nice gathering of the community, so. Okay. Any new initiatives?
No,
There's enough.
it's enough.
Okay, new business. Meetings about June, July, and August. So we've previously not had meetings for 2 months of the summer, correct?
Yes, starting last year.
Starting last year.
No
And so-
June and no August, but then Dana proposed June, July, and August just because our summer schedule is so full. Lots going on, lots to do, so.
That's true, but.
I don't like the idea of going 3 whole
It's a
months.
really long time, Dana.
But
Well, if you guys want to change it, go ahead.
What do you guys think? I think it's just,
Do you want to put August back in?
or,
no, not
or
August.
July maybe, like,
No, I
right
don't
in the
want,
middle.
no.
You don't want July?
I got to have 2 months straight to just work.
Well, maybe we should try it this year, no meeting June, July, and have one in August.
We can always schedule an August meeting if we really think it's necessary at the end of July.
That's true.
So,
What does everyone think?
anybody?
I would put one on the books in August.
Okay,
Okay.
Does that need a motion?
yeah, maybe, anybody, any others? Ed?
I'm open either way.
Okay, Peter?
Doesn't, any month, doesn't
And then,
matter.
so,
If we didn't want to go 3 months in a row, I think August is the likely candidate, right?
Candidate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, keep in mind, if you go 3 months, it's a 4-month period between meetings.
yeah, that's a long time. I don't think we should do that.
Well, put it back
Even though
on the
there's,
schedule.
even though it's so very busy, there's always things that come up.
So we'll
and-
cancel our July meeting
And
and schedule
also-
in August.
Right, and also we need to discuss like, budget and expenses and all of these things.
Yeah, comes up, things come up.
Things come up.
Okay,
Or you can make it short and sweet, just cover what's pressing.
so August is back on the books then.
Yeah, July 10th is canceled. So August 14th, we would schedule a meeting on August 14th.
Okay. Is everyone okay with that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, if we're
Dana?
caught up on
Dana?
things and all that, we can always
No, not.
delay it.
I think by August it'll be fine.
Whatever, we'll see.
I just don't think we should go that long without a meeting.
It's fine.
Okay? Everybody in agreement? Do we need to vote on this? No? Okay. Great. August 14th then. Okay,
So that's our next meeting.
Yes,
right.
correct. Peter, city chambers would be available, correct?
I'm sorry?
On August 14th, a Thursday evening?
Well, I think you guys are scheduled for that anyways.
Oh,
You guys just, on your own, do the break.
okay,
So the 14th is
Right.
yours if you want.
thank you. Okay.
Okay. Any announcements to the public? No?
We have none.
Get
It's not
outside.
here. Get outside. It is beautiful everywhere
Yeah.
right now, especially around the slough. So,
Yeah, things
There's-
are popping.
yeah, things are really
Oh, are we
unbelievable.
discussing this, or is that something else?
You and I can talk
Okay,
about that.
all right.
All right. If nothing else, then I think we should.
All right, I'll move to adjourn.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Right.
Thank you. Meeting adjourned.